Okay. Welcome, Mana Nation. Welcome back to Night Nation on the Rise. Today's Friday, so we gotta cover the news, right? Everybody here?
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah.
Speed Night? Fire Night? We're all
Yeah.
here. We're gonna
You know it.
cover the
Back
news.
again.
Yep. Last week, pretty entertaining. There was a lot of drama going on. Well, I guess that's gonna be continuing this week. Anyway, I finally got our title screen on the slideshow, which is nice. I like it. We revealed it last week on Newsday. And, yeah, starting off, this time we're actually starting with PlayStation. How do you feel about starting with PlayStation this time?
I mean, it's about Days Gone, so like I'm pretty excited here.
Is
I
it?
can't
it.
wait to just hear more bad news.
All right, well, I do have to say, it's gotten a lot worse for Sony, but there has been a lot of good news this week as well. So that I'm excited to get into. Starting off, you know the whole Days Gone sequel and how Sony rejected him. Well, the Days Gone director literally said, if you love a game, buy it at freaking full price.
That's a bad word.
Yeah,
That's why we said freaking.
Fudging.
So people now hate the director because he's just being absolutely rude to people.
But I mean, he's right though.
I mean, how do you know if you love a game if you don't like before you buy it? So
Well,
why not buy it at a cheaper price? You know what I mean?
I mean, if depending on like what game it is, because obviously I bought like Valhalla before I even knew I loved it, but I bought it full price.
But pretty much, I also agree. We buy games at full price all the time. That's not a problem.
Honestly,
But-
actually, I feel like we've been getting more deals recently than we have been like in the past. Like we've getting a bunch of free games recently than we have been.
That's because Game Pass.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I also feel like just a lot of companies route a lot of games that have gotten very popular.
Austin, you're like
I don't know.
cutting
Yeah,
in and out.
is he cutting out for anybody else?
All right. All right.
I think he's giving up life.
Okay.
He's a robot.
Is that a lot better?
That's like
Maybe.
a lot better. Sorry.
I don't want to get too close because then I'm just gonna be like,
We don't care. I'm like literally right up against my mic. It's perfectly
Alright.
fine. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
wait a second.
There we go. What?
Okay.
God.
All right, let's go.
all right.
Say what you guys say.
But like I was saying before, I actually cut out. I was saying a lot of games as well. Like I don't know, a lot of games have been. I don't really know what to say about this, but I was just gonna say like a lot of games like have been free, which is why like the statement he said. I mean, I can't really agree or disagree with it because it's kind of I kind of don't understand it as much.
Mhm.
But I was gonna say like a lot of games like recently have been free. So I mean, I feel like it's somewhat of a good approach because a lot of games that have been free like recently over the years have gotten very popular. AKA stuff like Fortnite, all that. So the statement's a little weird, you know, because it's like just because I love a game, I would still like to get it at a lower price.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't necessarily agree nor disagree with the statement. It's just why did he have to say it like that? I don't understand.
Yeah, he sounds like a jerk. All right.
Yeah, that's
I don't like the
exactly what
guy.
it is. Like you could have just said, you know,
What's his name?
part of me making a sequel is getting good profit off of it or something. Like he'd have to say, just buy it at freaking full price then if you love it. Jeez.
Yeah,
Like what the heck?
If
John-
you love it, you'll pay all your money for it. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
His name's
just came
John
off
Garvin.
a little,
We should sue him.
That's not how you sue people, but okay. Anyway,
I want to sue someone.
Just one sue a purse.
so this second topic, is actually another big topic that's happened throughout the week. Pretty much, Sony came out and said that if a game doesn't get a high jeez, I can't even speak Metacritic score, that it could be very risky to do a sequel. So people are going ballistic because there have been games that have gotten terrible Metacritic scores, but the sequels have been amazing. So pretty much everyone's upset because Sony pretty much just said if a game doesn't get high Metacritic score, then they don't like it. And all they want is high Metacritic score. Metacritic are critics. I guess you make games for critics, but you really make them for just the fans.
Well, yeah, the fans.
Why do you really care about the Metacritics? And why is it making your decision for a sequel? That's like the whole thing. So I don't agree with this at all. And even this has popped up in Jaywood's video all week, is that Sony should not be caring about these Metacritic scores at all. So for a good example, Nier Replicant was the first Nier game, right? That game got like a 50 Metacritic score. Then they ended up making Nier Automata, which is a sequel, and that became like a fan favorite. And now they're remaking Nier Replicant, and that just dropped an 80 Metacritic score. So don't judge what you make off of Metacritic. That doesn't do anything.
Critics suck.
Critics do suck.
Like, for those wrestling fans, I know I'm bringing wrestling into it. I'm sorry, but like Dave Meltzer, he's like one of the worst people ever. Don't listen to him.
Yeah. All right. What were we gonna say, Christian?
I agree with the in my opinion part. His job shouldn't be dependent on critic scores because, like you said, some critics can sit here and completely bash the game, and then like everybody loves it. It's like the exact opposite of what happened in Last of Us Part 2. It's the fact that like critics were like, "Oh, it's amazing! Oh, it's such a great game," and then like the fans got it and were like, "What is this?"
That's actually another example of like people saying is that no wonder they're doing so much with the stupid Last of Us franchise when people don't want it because it got insane Metacritic scores. So now they're making that kind of joke, which in a way it kind of does adds up. No one wants a Last of Us remake, but hey, that won all the awards. Let's make a remake, boys.
Plus, Last of Us like holds up to this. Like holds up now.
It
like
really
it does not need a remake.
Yeah. It kind of like when I look at it, it's just one of those things where it's like, you look at the critics and fans, and when it comes to both of those, you have more fans that are playing this game than the critics are.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, critics could be biased. They could have certain other opinion. Like, it's just I don't think they should base it off of just a decent amount of people. They should base it off of their whole, their whole fan base. Probably more than thousands of people playing. They're not gonna have like 1,000 critics. Which is the thing is I don't understand exactly why they go based off critics, and that kind of is upsetting because does that mean that, let's say your example earlier, let's say the first game does not get a good score, but then the other ones, does that mean that it gets affected and has a less likely chance of getting a sequel?
Exactly.
Because of the first one? That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
So yeah, that was like probably the second biggest topic for Sony this week. Actually, no, bad topic I should say. So this one, I have it really big here because people have been going ballistic over this. People are wanting to sue PlayStation for this. Like fans, like actual people. So pretty much, Capcom got hacked last year, and they got like pretty much a ton of documents were stolen. Turns out PlayStation is paying Capcom $5 million a month just to keep the Xbox Series X version of Resident Evil 8 to not run at a higher resolution, and making it where Microsoft can't put it into Game Pass. People are saying that the whole limiting the Xbox version to not run as like not run higher is actually legal. That might actually be true. And then the keeping it off of Game Pass, that's okay. That's just Sony being mean. That's not like illegalness or anything. But something Jaywood pointed out and a bunch of tech people pointed out is that what is stated in this document or whatever isn't that it's gonna let the Series X not run. It's just that they have to keep the PlayStation version up to par to other platforms. They're not able to go below other platforms or something like that. So it does make the Series X not able to run at full potential, but it doesn't mean it's gonna make the Series X run lower, which is good.
Yeah.
So, but it's still a bit shady, a little bit.
Yeah, I left for a second, but I still heard. That's just. That's really. That's just not cool, man. Like. Jeez, like, I don't know what to say. That's messed up. I don't think any company should do something like that. That's wrong to put someone at a disadvantage just to put yourself at an advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me just state, guys, because I know console wars is ridiculous. I'm not like super into the console wars. I don't really like it, and we're not trying to hate on Sony. And to be fair, me, Christian, because I'm pretty sure we're like the only two that have played PlayStation like a lot, I guess. We love their games. Their games are amazing. No one can deny the fact that their games are golden. None of these bad news that we've been saying is really about their games. It's about company and business decisions. What they're doing as a company is the worst. But when we're talking their games, they're still amazing. So we're not here trying to hate on PlayStation. We're kind of hating, well, not hating, but PlayStation's doing the hating for them. We're kind of just pointing out the fact that as a company, they are not making good decisions, and this needs to change.
I mean, PlayStation, like Sony, I don't know, man. They're just making a lot of bad plays. Like,
yep.
Wow.
At this point, it kind of sounds like Jim Ryan, which is the new head of PlayStation, is kind of relying only on games, which I'll kind of get into that in the next slide. But anybody got anything to say? I know, Christian, you haven't talked in a while. I know, Clay, you haven't talked in a while.
Clay's experiencing some technical difficulties right now.
Clay?
Yeah, Clay's been out. I texted him earlier to see what was going on, and he said he'd be back in a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I agree with Austin straight up. The fact that, like, it just, they've not been making any good decisions. And I also agree with you, John, that, like, they make amazing games. Like, I love their games. Obviously, a couple of my favorite games are from PlayStation because they make such phenomenal
Ghost of Tsushima is my favorite game. Like,
yeah, I'd say Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, and Spider-Man.
We're super excited for all their future games. It's nothing with the games or the platform. It's more or less decisions they're making.
Yeah, just the company.
Just don't ring well with users and fans. It's just not good.
And that is shady, though, what they did about the limiting the Xbox. Because, like, why? Like, honestly,
people are saying
Xbox hasn't done that to you, but, like, of course you're going to do it to Xbox.
Yeah, so, like, here's the thing. It's like Sony's been, like, stating that they have a counterpunch to Game Pass. People are making the joke, which it might not actually be a joke. This might actually be true, but I doubt it. This is their counterpunch. Spending money to keep other games off of Game Pass.
Well, they're just wasting their profits. Honestly,
they really are.
That is like $5 million a month.
Yeah,
like that's at this point you're gonna be like, just for Resident Evil 8, really?
Yeah, I mean, look, Resident Evil 8's a huge game, and there's a lot of people excited for it.
I already pre-ordered it.
I'm excited for it. I'm not gonna get it, but I am excited for it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I might actually watch you if you stream it, but Yeah, but
Yeah. No, I'm hyped for it. Like I'm really hyped for a 9'6" vampire lady who could crush me, but that's not the point. It's the fact that like I thought we were getting so close to having this almost like unification of like all the consoles, and then Sony's been pulling all this like random crap out of its, rear end, and I just don't understand it because the choices that they're making and the things that they're saying are just like absolute garbage.
yeah.
Like this completely goes against what Microsoft's been doing and taking risks and doing all these things. And PlayStation's like, we just want to. I guess Sony's just, like we just want, we just care about the scores. And Microsoft's like, yeah, let's buy that one.
Yeah.
They Microsoft is catering for the fans,
Yeah.
and like Sony's like just kind of going against the
Yeah.
fans. and
Sony's
just
being
in for that cash grab.
anti-consumer and Microsoft's being pro-consumer.
Yeah.
That's
So
really what's going on.
my
now.
my thing is like when it comes to two companies that are kind of like against each other when it comes to like creating the same thing, I just don't find it ever right to go against another company, but by attacking them in sort of a way.
So many
Like-
wrestling references coming to my mind right now.
I just don't
That
think
does not surprise me.
it is so dirty, and it's just so dirty that Sony is sticking this low to attack, I would say, Microsoft, to put them at a disadvantage.
You know what's
just
hilarious?
because they feel as if like they are not going to do as good as them.
You know what's
And
hilarious?
that I feel is never right for two companies. You should never attack the other. If it's a competition, it's got to be fair. You both promote your stuff, whichever one people like more on that console, they like it more.
Exactly.
You shouldn't attack the other person and put them at a
Exactly.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
You should just try to better yourself, not make the other
Yes.
person go lower.
Yes.
That's like,
Yes.
this
Although-
is bullying.
Although this is kind of almost what you guys said. It's almost like these decisions they're making almost make it seem like that there's no way for them to catch up to Xbox. They're just trying to sabotage them at this point.
Hey John, your
trying to
mic's getting
catch-
a little fuzzy.
My mic's getting
Well-
fuzzy.
Yeah, it's better now, but it was there for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the thing is like, I don't. If that's really what they plan on doing, then it's not working.
No,
Like,
it's not gonna work.
Eventually, the internet will figure it out. Once the internet figures it out, you're
It's
done.
over. Yeah,
I mean-
it's over.
Say with all
Yeah.
these documents coming out, there's gonna be a bunch of people boycotting like
Yeah,
Sony.
There
Like
already
this,
is.
I'm already seeing it. Yeah, like, exactly. Like
yeah.
I'm already seeing it. This is not.
Yeah.
This wasn't just a small occasion.
No.
This is like.
This is like
This is-
documents have come out that they're doing shady stuff. Like this is
Yeah, like this is not
good.
something you want to see from a game company you
No.
like support.
Yeah.
Like this is.
Yeah, like a huge game company as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it
One
just.
of the biggest you can find out there, and it's
It really
like,
hurts me because it's
Yeah.
just the fact that like we were getting so close to this unification, but now we're just back to square one, and actually just even farther past that is because we're putting down other company, and don't even start on them like getting rid of some of their studios. That really bugs me.
R.I.P. Sony Japan.
Yeah.
See, Sony has been on that thing where I feel like Sony is at that point where I was gonna question, do they care about the fan base? But it's not really that. I don't really ask that question anymore. I more picture it as like, does Sony care enough about, not only their fans but also the people that they are working with? Because at the same time, the fans, they're gonna want specific things.
Yeah.
You have to create things that they want, and it's with the same studios too. Like losing some of their studios and stuff. I just ask myself, do they care about their studios? Like, do they really care about the fact that they work hard to put out stuff like, the games that they do to give to the fans that they absolutely love? Because it just seems as if like they're just trying, like, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't understand where it goes to a point where you have to make these decisions, do all this stuff. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, it's just fascinating.
Yeah. I'm about to make this funny scenario, I guess. The way the way they're doing their games and their business now is, oh, you guys love God of War and Spider-Man? All right, have some more games. All right, I'm gonna buy them because they're amazing, right? But yeah, that's all you're getting. Oh.
Hey, you like this thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha. No. You're funny. You have this one.
Hey, you guys want us to bring Uncharted back? No, you're getting a Last of Us remake instead. Yeah. No.
Also, the fact that, man, Sony's really been loving Naughty Dog or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, they're like
go-to studio at this point.
really
Well,
is.
from what you guys make it sound like, it just sounds like they're choosing the games that come out.
Honestly,
like, they literally are.
it kind of is.
Yeah,
It
like
kinda-
every game the fans are excited for, they're just like, no,
It's
we want this to come out.
Naughty Dog's
Yes, it's going
literally
out.
PlayStation's like pet right now. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
Naughty Dog is Sony's favorite child right now.
yeah.
no.
Anyway, I was gonna say.
Getting tired of PlayStation. Get to the next slide. I'm
Okay,
kidding.
yeah. So this is actually hilarious. The fact that they're bringing Microsoft down, but they just announced that they're trying to make a cloud platform and like a cloud service, sort of like xCloud, and they're partnering with Microsoft to do it. Yeah. Yeah. That well, first of all, that shows they don't know actually how to do it. Second of all, they don't know. Well, first of all, they don't know how to do what Microsoft did because xCloud is actually amazing. I still have to do it on my phone because it just came to iOS.
I think they're retarded.
And it's second
We're
of
not
all,
allowed to say that.
and then second of all,
That bad word.
I just don't
I
understand their plan here. But anyway,
I think they lack IQs.
I like that one better.
yeah. Okay, but anyway, next slide.
Clay, what do you have to say?
Oh yeah, Clay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Are you just here? Are you never gonna say anything? Are you waiting for
I'll
one
say
wrestling
stuff.
announcement? And
I just don't understand anything.
All
Get
right.
a new brain.
Yeah,
All right.
PlayStation sucks.
Now that we got all the bad Sony stuff, let's talk about some exciting Sony stuff because I need some of that right now. Okay, so first of all, so the next day after all that bad news came out, Jim Ryan had an interview and he kind of just dropped like a few bombs, which was kind of nice. Probably trying to make up. Pretty much, he said, first of all, the PS5 generation will have more exclusive games than any other. That's exciting.
Like any other console or PlayStation?
Any other PlayStation gen. So like this gen will have the most
Well, the
exclusives that
thing
ever gen.
is, I
So we'll
would
see.
be excited for that, but after the couple of these decisions, I don't know because
Well,
what if
people are
these
asking.
exclusives are like.
Well, people are asking, are they including timed exclusives in this statement, or are they talking like straight exclusives? Because if it's timed exclusives, then that's kind of lame. But if they're saying like they're gonna have a ton of first party exclusives, like more than ever before, then that is really exciting. Like that is super exciting.
Yeah.
Because not only that, but they have so much opportunity to bring back so many other franchises like Jack and Daxter. What else we got? Uncharted could finally come back. Yeah, so this is a huge announcement, and I'm pretty excited to see what this means. But
Yeah.
Christian,
What's poppin'? Yeah, I mean,
Brandon Wu just hopped in.
like your enthusiasm. I don't really know. I don't know if I really have anything to add on to this right now.
yeah,
'Cause
it's an
I don't know.
interesting statement. Like, do you take him seriously, or
At this point, I take everything that Sony says with a grain of salt.
yeah, okay. But they did announce this though. They announced these two things. First of all, PlayStation Plus is getting a video pass, so pretty much any movie made by Sony is going to the video pass. Right now, it's only in Poland. They said they'll probably expand it if it goes well. I don't know why they chose Poland. Another choice I just don't understand. But anyway, and then PlayStation and Firewalk, which is a brand new studio, have partnered to make a PlayStation massive not massive, but a multiplayer game exclusive to PlayStation. Now, people are curious because you don't really see a lot of multiplayer PlayStation games. And matter of fact, I don't think I can name a multiplayer exclusive PlayStation game. They've always just done like single player narrative games, right? You've never really seen a big like multiplayer exclusive from PlayStation. So this will be very interesting. All right, good talk. Did I lose everybody? Okay.
No, I'm still here. I was just kind of agreeing with you,
here.
man. I just didn't have anything to add on that.
I don't really have a lot to add. It's like, I don't know.
I get it. It's just that, like,
it's just games.
What? Guess what?
What?
I don't have anything to add.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, yeah. So nothing like huge game wise, but I mean, at least we did get some good news because we haven't gotten
Sony-wise,
a lot of that in quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No,
now on
to my pride and joy over
Oh
here.
yes. By the way, I do have to ask you. What did you pre-order it on?
Xbox.
Lit.
So
did you finally plug it in?
Yes, Jonathan.
Oh,
I
that's
did.
Did you finally plug the cord into the wall?
That is glorious.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not gonna take this ridicule while we're live. You know what? Listen here. It's a harassment.
Christian.
Harassment.
All right, it was a joke. I love you. All right. Anyway, here we go.
I love you too. Shut up, though.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So, like I said, xCloud has officially come to iOS devices. They're in beta mode. They sent invites out to anybody who has Game Pass Ultimate. I still have to do mine. I just keep on forgetting. So that's pretty exciting. That expands it to so many more people. Like, do you know how many like people have iOS and how many people are into like mobile games? Because mobile games actually have a huge community. Like, absolutely massive.
Especially with the Genshin Impact really blowing up here
So
recently.
the fact that they just now expanded to iOS makes that a huge expansion. They announced the second half of April Game Pass games, and I have to say, even though this is probably one of the least quantity games, the quality is actually insane. First of all, we're getting Fable 1 Anniversary and Fable 3. That is huge. Now we have every Fable game in Game Pass.
Well, we had all the Fable games.
Did we?
Yeah, no, actually, these are going to the cloud.
You're right now.
So,
yep, you're right.
The show 21 is going to console and cloud.
Yep, that's
then
huge.
Second Extinction.
Second Extinction, massive. That is massive.
Honestly, I
So
might just
for sure.
have to cop me an Xbox. No cap.
At this point, dude, get one.
Yeah, just really.
We all
do.
can play together then.
Yeah, like Xbox is just crazy. Although if you do it, you have to get Game Pass, or else there is no glory. But anyway, I mean, it is good. The Xbox is still good, but like, I mean, Game Pass, like you cannot get Game Pass.
It's just an additional $16 a month. That's really all it is.
Yeah, and you get like hundreds of amazing games.
Yeah, and then you get like perks and stuff too.
Destroy All Humans is coming to console. I'm actually so excited.
I
for this
played
one.
that on Wii.
Yes.
Back when it first came out.
They remade it. The remake actually looks really good. I kind of wanted this game whenever it was coming out, but I was like, do I really want to pay $40 for it? Coming to Game Pass now. Super excited. That is the freaking epicness of Game Pass.
We'll be streaming that at least at one point.
Yes,
Maybe.
I probably will be. Won't be Let's Play, but it will be streamed. Oh, we'll definitely be streaming Second Extinction. We have to.
Oh yeah, that's the question.
For my birthday, I'm asking that we can all finally play something, and I want it to be
I will
Second
try.
Extinction. All right, and then Show 21. I mean, AAA sports game. I mean, what else do you want? And last year it was a PlayStation exclusive, so we're taking over. All right. Anyway, the Xbox Series X got its first update on quick resume features, which is very nice. I don't know exactly the specifications of the update, but yeah, there was an
I
update.
didn't want to ask. Are all these from Jaywood?
Most of these, most
That's
of them,
what I thought. All right.
most of, yeah, dude. Shout out to
All right,
Jaywood
let's go.
2010. Go
Bro,
follow
they
that
were
man.
goated.
Jaywood is goated. All right. Anyway.
John's like best friends with
Oh,
him.
this is what I'm talking about. Every week we're just getting more announcements and announcements for Game Pass, or not Game Pass, Xbox. It just never stops. Double Fine announced Psychonauts 2 is coming this year. That is huge. That means now we have another big Xbox exclusive coming this year. That's huge. Especially since we don't really know the release date for a lot of the games that they've announced, so we finally have a date for a big one. So that's pretty exciting. I know, Christian, you were saying that you maybe were excited?
I played the original one a little bit. I remember playing it, and it was actually pretty good. It had some. I've definitely watched videos on it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for the second one. I'm definitely gonna play it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to Game Pass,
I
too.
might do a let's play on it, but I'm definitely gonna play it.
Do it. Yeah. The fact is, it's just going to Game Pass, so there's nothing holding you back. That is just
Except
storage
depression.
and
Depression.
oh yeah, that.
All right.
All right. Anyway, big update happened for Xbox Live. You no longer need Xbox Live to play free games. That is huge. So literally,
That's pretty dope. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, that is another huge pro-consumer move. Plus, that makes the Xbox Series S an insane deal. Think about it. If you get the Xbox Series X, the cheapest next-generation console, you don't need Xbox Live to play Fortnite, Destiny 2, Apex Legends. I mean, all these huge free games. You no longer need Xbox Live. You get the cheapest next-gen console, and you're able to play games day one. Big games.
That is a good point. That is a good point. Yeah,
It is.
I didn't think about that because Sony did that for a while. Sony did that for a while with like Fortnite and stuff. You didn't have to have. You just need to have like. You need to have the PS Live or whatever to.
You
PS
still
or
don't,
PS
which
Plus.
I do have to say, Microsoft did catch up here, but that is
Yeah.
still just a huge update. Like, they needed this, and this was definitely the right move.
I like how Halo Infinite's on the screen.
Oh, dude, I want that to be my background. It's so dope.
But yeah, no. I mean, I applauded Sony for doing that for the longest time, and now that Microsoft is doing it, I'm really glad because that was the most annoying part. Is like downloading one of those free games and realizing you had to get gold, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna have to pay another $30 or something.
Yeah. Now this next one is actually kind of funny. So, every, few weeks, they've been adding more and more games that get FPS boosts that were previously couldn't go to these FPSs. There are 13 games, right? They added 13 games from EA that now every single one of them can go up to 120 frames per second.
Yo, imagine Battlefront 2.
Bro.
Yeah. Okay. And then wait.
I'm getting closer and closer to just going to the store.
Well,
and
good luck
just
finding an Xbox, though, to be fair.
Xbox, man.
Good luck finding an Xbox. But someone pointed out this fact that actually blew my mind. Xbox just added more 120 frames per second games than what PlayStation has in total right now.
That's man.
It's kind of
That's
rough.
kind of crazy to
That's
think
kind of
about.
rough. Because if you really think about it, Spider-Man doesn't go to 120.
Yeah, and
Um, The only thing coming to my mind that goes to 120 is Call of Duty, but that's just Call of Duty. That's not even
well,
exclusive.
yeah, because that
That's
has to be constantly updating too.
Yeah.
So like it has to run on that. It has to do that because it's an online, real time multiplayer game. Like these single player games, like you can be like, we can just leave that off for a couple years and it'll be fine.
Yeah. So
yeah.
this is just crazy. It's just, yeah, that's just good news. Clay, do you have anything to say for these last two slides?
That's crazy.
All right.
Clay, you're a homie, right?
Yeah, you're
Thanks,
a
man.
real Jeep. Just being here for the moral support. I love it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really.
you too, Austin. You're pretty dope too.
Yeah, Austin, you are a massive homie.
Questions that, I mean, okay. So, like I said before, every time I just watch these, I am so much more I am so convinced to actually get an Xbox. the reason I haven't got a console in forever because it's not that I've never really supported consoles or thought I never really saw the point in it for a while. I thought, as long as I stick with the console I'm used to, it wouldn't bother me. I could stay with it. But honestly, like after a bit, like especially with like Nintendo Switch, like it's not terrible, but I definitely feel like recently it's been hard to keep enjoying a bunch of games because I feel like there's not that many games that I really can keep playing. But with Xbox, like if I were to get an Xbox, I could.
You would have
experience all
constant
these new
games to
that
keep on playing.
are
Yeah.
out. And especially with Game Pass, like you said, it sounds amazing. It sounds great.
It is. I was getting a haircut yesterday, and the barber knows that I have a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, and he was like, "So, what's your favorite part about the PlayStation 5?" And I told him all my favorite parts, and I was like, "Yeah, I love it." But then I told him, this is probably gonna blow your mind, but I prefer my Xbox. And then he was like, "What?" Like, he was so confused. And then I told him all about Game Pass, and he was like, shocked. He was like, "Yo, I might have to get an Xbox before the PlayStation." And I was like, yikes. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that Sony's had like a 20% decrease in users, and Xbox has seen a 15% increase. So that kind of tells me that people are switching over. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, next.
Yes.
Game Pass has reached 23 million subscribers, which somebody pointed out that they have sold more Game Pass than the GameCube, which is mind-blowing.
That's kind of crazy to think about. The GameCube was such a substantial it's a substantial console for like the longest time.
Yeah.
Man.
I will say though, like GameCube, it
wasn't the most successful.
Yeah, I mean it is older of its time. It's and also with a console like that, it's not around what like new gen can do. But I will admit, Game Pass like sounds excellent. And I'm glad for its success and everything. GameCube is still a great console to this day, but I say congratulations for Game Pass for surpassing GameCube.
Yeah, absolutely. Clay, you got anything to say?
Come on, Clay.
That's crazy.
I never played the GameCube, so I don't know how good it was.
It was pretty fun.
Okay.
I know that people like it,
Mm-hmm.
and based on that information, it's crazy.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Nintendo. So yeah, like I pointed out, I literally apparently didn't see anything Nintendo related this whole week.
Yeah, I honestly have been on my computer just trying to look up stuff, and
I literally don't think
agree.
anything happened.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. The only thing I saw was
I've
that
checked-
today is Diamond and Pearl's 13th year anniversary, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make a whole slide just for that. But yeah.
I think they added. I think the only other thing I could see, they added a new. Oh no, that's not that important. It's just adding a new cart to Mario Kart Tour.
Wow. I haven't heard about Mario Kart Tour since last year.
Oh my god.
Shoot, man. Dude, that's still a thing. That's funny.
So yeah, I just put question marks because, well, there's nothing for Nintendo. I guess my question is, when are you gonna start announcing more stuff, huh, Nintendo? All right. Anyway, moving on.
Nintendo's announced a lot of stuff though recently.
They did. Last week was huge for Nintendo. So I decided to replace Nintendo with Oculus. I don't know how many of you have seen my reaction for the gaming showcase.
They had a pod. Yeah, that makes sense.
Look,
I mean, I was there for a little bit of it, so I'm down.
Look.
Also,
sorry,
can I?
I'm gonna be true here. The gaming showcase It was fun. It was exciting. Was it mind-blowing? No.
The woman was hot.
It
I don't want to say anything.
All right. Anyway, but yeah, the games they showed there excite me. I'm looking forward to them. I'm gonna be buying a bunch of them, right?
They excite you, John?
Yes, they do. They really excite me. All right. Anyway.
I saw a couple of
But
them.
was there any games that like I went crazy for? No. Not like they didn't show any
Actually,
Assassin's Creed.
I'm not even gonna lie to you though. I'm like super pumped for the Resident Evil 4 VR.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
we've never had a Resident Evil
Although
in VR, and
we
that's like one of
kinda-
the crazier ones.
I've known about the Resident Evil 4 since the last Capcom event. So I kind of knew it was coming. That's why I'm not saying like there was nothing in the gaming showcase that blew me away. I was very impressed with how it looked though. It looks like an absolute blast. It does. But like in terms of like new games, there was nothing that shocked me. The only like new game that they announced was Part 2 to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which was actually pretty cool. I was pretty excited for that. Which is going to feature Dokondar, which is the store in Galaxy's Edge Disney World that sells the lightsabers. So that's kind of cool. But then they also announced a snowboarding game. That was pretty much all the big announcements they have. That's why I was like, well, the stuff you showed was great. I'm actually super excited, right? You got Star Wars VR, or Star Wars Pinball VR. You got Lone Echo 2, which looks phenomenal. You have Expect You to Die 2, which was a pleasant... Oh, yeah, that was a pleasant surprise, actually. They did announce that. And then you got Arizona Sunshine sequel called After the Fall.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember that was like our first introduction to VR, John.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember playing that at the store in the mall.
The thing is, though, I've seen the After the Fall in the coming soon area on the store since like halfway through last year. So I don't know why they're just now like revealing it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah. Anyway, it was a fun showcase. They showed a lot of great stuff. I mean, Resident Evil 4, yeah, looks amazing. I cannot wait. Expect You to Die was a pleasant surprise. Part 2 to Galaxy's Edge, that's great. Lone Echo 2 looks phenomenal. Star Wars Pinball, I love Star Wars. And I actually played the pinball game on the Switch.
On the Switch, yeah.
And you get to like make your own man cave of like Star Wars stuff. You could have like statues of characters, do mini games. It looks great. And then Arizona Sunshine sequel, it's fine. It's great to actually get details on this, and I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah. And most of it's going to the Quest platform, so that is even more exciting. So.
Yeah, this is making me really want to buy a Quest now.
Yeah,
with all these like
great.
new, especially like After the Fall and Resident Evil 4. Like I'm really excited for those because, I mean, I'm a Resident Evil fan, so like this is nice.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Whenever I was like scrolling through the slideshows, it said Return of the Rings to Saturn, complete the mystery. Kid you not? Like I almost thought it was Doom, because you went to Mars, and so like I don't know why, but for some reason like the way it looked in the picture, I was like, is this Doom or something?
Yeah.
Doom VR though would be interesting.
Well, that is a thing on PlayStation VR. Doom
Oh
VR.
well, yeah, I know that, but I mean like with the Quest, like no ties.
like a legit VR, Doom.
Yeah, like not like because I have a PSVR. Like it's not cut out to be.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so I gave it a 7 out of 10. The event, which I think is solid because most of the stuff we already knew about, which they showed it and it was good stuff. But there was nothing that I think was just out like insane. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, none of
like,
them were like, well, it was their first ever like gaming showcase, right?
Yeah, and to be fair, they did say that prepare for updates on current games and franchises, but and they said expect some reveals and surprises. But there wasn't really much, which so it kind of let me down a little bit because I was totally expecting like Assassin's Creed or something, but we got like a snowboarding game and
yeah. I mean, I think the best thing that they had was of course Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm. It's just the content they showed was great. That's why I give it a 7 because it was just great. But there was nothing that
There
made
wasn't,
the
like,
gaming
huge-
showcase like, yo, this was an insane event. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite games, just to like that I would want to play, if I did have Oculus, would be. I think it was called The Climb. I don't know
Oh
what it
yeah,
was.
they announced an expansion pack for that, but it's just an expansion
Yeah.
pack. So.
But something about that game, it's so fun.
Oh
to
yeah,
just like
it is fun. I have the first one. The second one looks great. I'll have to get it soon. But anyway, so yeah, Oculus had a big week. I'm proud of them for doing their first ever showcase. I hope they do more because I love Oculus. Even in the video, I was like actually blown away at how many people were actually like watching the stream live, and I was like, man, VR community's going strong today. I was like, all right, I love this because
Well, I mean,
I do think VR could be such a big part of the gaming industry, but we just need more people to dedicate to it because that's the big problem.
Virtual reality, like VR as a whole, is becoming it. It could become the future for gaming. Like
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of things where gaming can go to a point where VR will be brief because VR has already gone to a point where it feels like we are in the game, and there is at some point I feel like a lot of people have said like VR, like I said, is going to become the future. It's going to be this, but it's just going to change gaming as a whole. It's going to make it such a different experience, and it's really going to change the way gaming is from just sitting on a chair or your couch and just playing from your TV.
Yeah.
You're instead going to be actually doing things, moving, or just feeling like you're actually in that gaming world first.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep, you put it perfect. Christian, Clay, you got anything? Clay, I know you have an Oculus. You enjoy Oculus games. What are your thoughts?
I would probably play some of these games.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Hey, that's a good response.
So I've heard about it, but I've never actually like seen literally anything from it, like not even from the showcase, right? Resident Evil 4, I might have to try that out. Yeah.
All right.
Resident Evil is like a really big series, and if I am correct, did hear Resident Evil 8 is coming?
Yep.
May 7th.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I've heard a lot of hype about it.
Yep.
I've heard like everybody's going crazy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend.
Austin, look at me. Look at me.
What?
I am very excited. I'm very excited for this. Do you understand how excited I am? Do you understand? Do you understand?
Wait, we need to see him. Oh.
Do you understand?
There he is.
You understand?
There he is. There he is. All right.
Oh boy.
Anyway, but yeah, big week for Oculus. Love it. Now we got other. We kind of like really zoomed by this last week, so I'm happy that we're actually getting to have to talk about the other stuff. A new BioShock game might feature a big change, which is open world. We talked about this last week, that the new BioShock could be an open world game. Now, I know BioShock's a big franchise, and they haven't made one in a while. They've been putting a lot of resources into this one, and now it's said that it's going to be open world. So I'm getting kind of excited to finally hear about this game.
Yeah.
I feel like people. Okay, so like there's some games that have to be linear, but like I'm glad we're getting a lot more open world games.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a lot of games like for other consoles like that are just getting like these open world aspects, and I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Like I really do think like it's cool to experiment with open world, you know, in like all these other games. I just think it's cool to see them do that because it's different, and if it works and if it makes the game way better, hey, at the end of the day, it adds more fun as well. I think, you know, if it goes correct, I think it can, you know, I would like to hope that it does very well. And I think it's really cool that other companies are experimenting.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to see this diversion in the linear based games, because obviously like one of the bigger ones that's coming out recently, it's Pokemon being an open world. The Legends being an open world game is like such a deviation from their norm, And I'm really glad that they're going with this, and like BioShock too. Like the BioShock one, and I've only ever played one in Infinite. I don't know if there are any more.
Yeah, I played
Um,
Infinite. That's
but
not a good play.
I liked them.
Yeah.
I liked them, and I could definitely see it being an open world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure where to put the top right one on, but I found it very interesting. We all know Tech Radar, right? Like everybody should know Tech. Like it's a very big like tech review like place, right?
Yeah.
They straight up just don't like the PS5, which is actually interesting. They say it's not good value, but if you really go into it, they start talking about a lot of problems. I disagree with a lot of the stuff they were talking about. The isn't good value compared to the Xbox Series X, which is kind of the whole point of the article. That I agree with because I mean, well, first of all, you have Game Pass, so already you're getting a ton more value within the Xbox. But then they started talking about a bunch of issues with the PS5, which that just didn't seem right. So it was just interesting to me that they made this article. And Tech Radar is like a huge like tech review spot. So
And I mean,
interesting.
I don't know. I kind of agree. I honestly though, John, I would like for you whenever you find these, send me the link so I can read the article.
Okay.
Because I'd love to read the article before you have to do the podcast, so I can actually get more information.
Yeah.
But like,
I send you a lot of stuff.
yeah, you sent me. Yeah, just send me the link through like message or something.
Alright.
But I could see it from what I've seen, like playing yours and seeing yours. Honestly, I think the Xbox does run smoother. I do think the PS5 has a lot of potential though. I don't want to lie there. I do think it does.
Yeah.
Sony's not handling it well, but it's there and it's
Yeah.
really nice. But I mean, if we're talking about value, it has cheaper parts. Like it doesn't have as good parts as the Series X does, from what I remember. It's just, and it costs more.
It's
like I don't know.
It really just is
Like
lesser value.
material wise,
Really-
it's not, it's undervalued. It's
Yeah.
like overvalued. Like it's I'd say it overrated.
Yeah,
But it's overpriced for what the components inside of it are.
yeah.
Like the Series X is like the better choice when it comes to like if you're looking just solely hardware wise, the Series X is the better choice.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of things to go into, or a reason why a person picks PlayStation
Absolutely.
or Xbox. So
Yeah.
I get that completely though.
Yeah.
But it's a very biased. It's a very biased
yeah,
article.
that's
but
why I was so
it's definitely a
confused.
thought provoker.
That's why I thought I'd put it in, because I was like, Tech Radar is saying all this stuff. Like that's kind of weird. That's kind of crazy. Like one point that they started talking about was that the quality of games wasn't up to par. Then I got questioning because I was like, wait a minute. Demon's Souls and Spider-Man are fantastic. So what are you talking about? I got very confused. But I just don't, I don't know. I don't really care about Tech Radar. I just thought it was very interesting and I thought I'd add it. But anyway.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. CD Projekt Red has issued 30,000 refunds for Cyberpunk 2077. They confirmed that today, actually.
That's sad though.
It is sad, but to be honest, it's a lot lower number than I thought.
Well,
I thought it was in the millions, to be honest.
I feel like even though people complain about it, I feel like people did keep the game. Like
They did, yeah. Although,
like
I haven't.
I'm not disappointed in it. I just disappointed in us as a community, but I've voiced my opinion on that multiple times.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
continue. Sorry.
I do see a lot of things about how I haven't played Cyberpunk since launch, though. I have seen like a lot of stuff about that. Like, hey, I heard that the new patch came out and I haven't played it since launch. Should I finally get into playing it? And I always see those posts a lot, but
Yeah. Well, like I need to finish it.
yeah,
I got really close.
Yeah,
I got
me
really
too.
close, and that's whenever like a bunch of other games start. Like that's whenever I started getting into a bunch of different games, and I've started like I kind of just unplugged my Xbox, so I hadn't really had a chance to play it because the Medium came out, and like I planned to do it at the beginning of this year, but the Medium came out, and then we started playing that, and I just haven't really.
Yeah, we need to finish that, by the way.
much.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, for the small news page of the other, the new DLC for Immortals Phoenix Rising came out, The Lost Gods, which if you guys follow my Instagram, you guys will know that I am going to be buying DLC for Immortals Phoenix Rising and streaming and doing a Let's Play on it. I'm doing DLC Pack 2. I'm not doing any of the other ones. The other ones just don't seem interesting enough to me. But this one just came out, so if you want to check it out, more power to you. Anyway, next, this is huge. Square Enix has confirmed they will make an announcement at E3. We don't know how many announcements. We don't know what announcements. They haven't scheduled an event, but they did say that they will be at E3, and that is super exciting because it's Square Enix.
I just want Overwatch 2. Like, I like. No, I'm looking at Blizzard, but like I'm sorry. I was looking at the Blizzard one, but like, Square Enix. Sorry, my eyes were on that one thing while we were talking about Square Enix. All right, I'm sorry.
I get it.
I want Square Enix to just create.
I agree. I agree. I want Overwatch 2 very badly as well.
Sorry, I jumped the gun there. I'm sorry, guys. But no, I mean, I do want another Tomb Raider game.
Honestly, yeah.
I like Tomb Raider, and I think it would look really good on the Series X.
Yeah.
I played Shadow and Rise of the Tomb Raider, both on the Xbox One while they were on Game Pass. And they were really good. I really enjoyed them.
Personally, I have a dream of what they could announce there. I think I'm like the only person that actually.
I want them to announce something about Avengers, something just new. Because I
know
they announced the Black Panther.
Yeah.
But
I want Just Cause 5.
You know what? I want that because it's kind of like we got like a cliffhanger at the last game.
We did. Huge cliffhanger. And it's
we
kind
haven't
of
heard any news about
nostalgic
it.
to our YouTube channel. That's the first ever completed Let's Play on the channel. That's kind of what got me going. If it wasn't for that, I'm not sure we'd actually be here. Because, like, once Just Cause 4 came out, I was like, alright, I'm dedicated to finishing this Let's Play. I dedicated it, and I did it. I did it, and then I just continue to do it. So, it's very nostalgic. So if we get a Just Cause 5, I might drop there and start crying. Anyway, here we go. But yeah, Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan. For 19 years, mad respect to you, my man. You did a great job in Blizzard. He's left. There's no like big reasons why. There's just he was moving on. He was gonna try other stuff.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know how old he is, but he's been there for obviously 19 years. Like he's been the main proprietor between, like, from what I've seen, the main proprietor for Overwatch. Like, he announces most of the news. He announced most of the news about it. He did this bunch of stuff for it.
Yep.
It's sad to see him go. I hope it's like, I hope it was not differences or whatever. It's just something that we're not allowed to talk about or they're not allowed to say. Yeah. But I'm really glad that he was able to have a nice, just kind of
he's done great work, and I'm sure he will continue to do work wherever he goes. But I hope Blizzard doesn't screw up their new director.
Yeah, their new director needs to take notes from this guy. Because because, like, I don't know, just Jeff Kaplan. That's a name that, like, great. Even if you're not super into gaming, you've heard of.
Yeah.
And, like,
he just sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just, like, you need to be able to match his, I guess, energy with it, because I could tell he was really into a bunch of the projects, and so, like, you need somebody who's, like, into it, not somebody who's just looking, like, whoever's at Rockstar doing a bunch of the cash grabs with GTA Online stuff. That's like what not to do, and what Jeff Kaplan has been doing, like, with the Blizzard team and everything, or, like, just Blizzard in general.
Massive.
That's what you need to do with, like, these kind of games, and it just
same with, like, Phil Spencer, like. The way he's turned Xbox around.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, whenever they choose their new director, this has happened so many times. Big companies got new directors, and it's been downhill. Right now, we're seeing it with PlayStation. Jim Ryan, this is his second or third year with PlayStation, and they're going way down. Which is not good. And then we saw that with Xbox. Xbox almost quit. Microsoft wanted to get rid of Xbox, but then they hired Phil Spencer, and Phil Spencer was like, "No, I'm gonna turn Xbox into something great." And now we're here. People love Phil Spencer. So all I'm saying is, shout out to Jeff Kaplan. I mean, he is a legend, right? But don't screw it up now, because we've seen this plenty of times. And I love Blizzard, and I love their games. So please don't screw it up. But yeah. Anyway.
I hope this doesn't impede in anything else. What? What were you saying, Austin?
Christian, you go.
No, you go ahead, man.
I was just gonna ask how many more slides do we have? Because you mentioned something I just saw on that, and it's kind of related to gaming. Because I mean, it's in the gaming field.
Go ahead, just say it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know. You might know that. Have any of you watched the new Mortal Kombat movie?
Oh, I just did. I just did an hour ago. I just did an hour ago.
I want to watch it.
Well, not an hour ago, but
What's
right before we started. HBO Max.
How did you?
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. It was incredible. I almost started crying at the end because if you are a fan of Mortal Kombat and you know the characters,
watch it, but I don't want to go to the theater.
It is insane. It is so good. Oh my gosh, the way they did it, it was really great.
Well, I was kind of scrolling through Twitter and I saw a hashtag Sub-Zero, and apparently
one of the best parts.
Apparently the actor
signed for
Sub-Zero,
4.
Yeah, signed for 4 more Mortal Kombat films.
They're making it into a saga if this one goes well. So I'm praying, because the way they ended it, they literally ended it for a sequel.
Tag the Luke Cage should be the Miz, and you can't not Luke Cage. Whatever his name is, Johnny. Whatever his name is, the one boy.
Cage.
Johnny Cage. He should be played by the Miz.
You're right. That
I'm sorry.
That should happen.
That's straight up
that should happen.
I don't care what you say.
That needs to happen.
I think it is hard. It's just the thing is with the saga. I feel like I would want to watch it. Mortal Kombat I have played. I think it would be really good. I'm hearing a lot of good things, and when John says it's good, I think I'll like it.
Yeah.
And, me and Austin have very same opinion on a lot of things.
Yeah, and hearing that they're gonna have 4 more is a little surprising to me, but I hope that they can keep up the consistency.
Yeah, I was very surprised when I heard 4. I was like, dang, they really have high expectations for this. And after seeing the movie, though, I understand. I do.
The problem with these movies right here is the fact that the first movie. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a very stupid and completely unrelated topic, but have you guys ever watched Scooby-Doo Zombie Island? So that had such a completely different tone than anything else, because they had so much creative freedom, because it was just the first movie. It was just testing. So I have a fear almost that studio is going to take over Mortal Kombat, the second, third, and fourth one, and going to twist it into something that's
No, because it's Warner Bros. And Warner Bros. Owns Mortal Kombat. Warner Bros. Games,
but Warner Bros. Screwed up Justice League.
That's true. But although to be fair,
sit here and tell me that Warner Bros. Can
hold on. This is
that stuff.
This is different though, because Warner Bros. Games, Mortal Kombat, is their IP. That's their IP. Warner Bros. Kind of got the licensing on DC. DC isn't really theirs. Mortal Kombat, they're literally a Warner Bros. Franchise. So it's a little different, but I see what you're saying, though. It could happen, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah. I mean, also with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is one of the... It's not like a video game. Okay, but it's not like it's a video game. It's based off, just a show. So it's I feel of course it's going to have its different routes. The way
it was the first example that came to my mind. So it wasn't an actual good example. A good example were the original Mortal Kombat movies. If you really want to go down into that. Annihilation
Yeah,
sucked.
Yeah, Annihilation
I
The
was
heard-
like
first
the
Mortal Kombat
worst.
movie was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I heard that there was movies of those in 1990 or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
1995
I
was the
watched
first one.
them.
I-
They're like
I heard-
not like the first one was not bad. The
Yeah,
second one
first
was
one was
just a
pretty decent.
disgrace.
Yes, yeah, we don't talk about
So
it.
like that's my worry is a studio taking control of this second film and because that's another example. Spider-Man 3 like completely changed what Sam Raimi
Yeah.
had planned.
Yeah,
That's what I'm scared of is them like doing
We'll
that.
see.
Like
we'll see.
because
It
from what I've
all
heard,
depend-
Mortal
it all
Kombat's a good
depends,
movie.
Yeah,
You know, on directors and
Mhm.
decisions on what happened. And I do agree, like stuff like that can't happen.
oh yeah,
And
big time.
that's just it can really hurt like stuff. But to me, just 4 films. I mean, I'm not saying I don't trust it, but you're gonna really have
It
to
sounds
keep up
ambitious. It does.
Yeah, like
Very ambitious.
you have to keep up the consistency.
Yeah, it has to be good, or
Really
else
wanna-
everyone's
yeah,
gonna go to
like-
crap.
one mistake, it can really hurt the next. Like,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, but back to studio taking over. I do see what you're saying, and it's an absolute possibility, but it's hard for me to see it because it's their IP. Like, they literally made Mortal Kombat, so for them to let some other studio take over it, it just doesn't seem right to me.
Well, I'm not
But
saying no
it's
studio.
ha-
I'm
it could
saying
happen.
Warner
It
Bros.
could happen. Well, I guess I don't know.
Because the writers have some creative freedoms for the first film.
That's true.
Like Warner Bros. Can step in and be like, this
That's
is
true.
how it should be, though.
Yeah, it's a good
So
point.
that's
But
what I'm scared
Anyway,
of.
but yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Austin. That's good. Good topic. Anyway, next slide. Oh, I forgot I put this here. Oh yeah, this is great. Okay. Yeah, a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is reportedly getting a remake.
Yo, if that's true though, that's probably gonna be like one of my most
That's-
played games.
Oh yeah, that is gonna
Like
be
I love Knights of the Old Republic.
insane.
I remember I still have that. I still have that on my laptop, which is like right over there. I still had that on that, and like I played it every once in a while. That and the Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy or whatever. Like I played that stuff, and like if there's really a remake coming out, I am so blown away that it's finally
I
happening.
hope this is true. It's just a rumor, but it needs to be. It needs to be. I'll be sad
Well,
if
it's like,
it gets like
We've gotten
denied.
so many like games that were like, oh yeah, this is set during the movie, so you know these characters.
This is something new. Like this is something
Yeah.
completely different. It's amazing.
This is before this is before the prequels.
Yep.
Like this is like way before the prequel. Like it's nice seeing this because like we've only had like a couple Siths. Like this will bring back Darth Revan. This can
Yep.
bring back a bunch of different Jedi and like Sith Knights. And it's like it's just gonna be if this really is like true, I will become even a bigger Star Wars nerd than I already am now.
Yep. I'm the same way. And then other fantastic news: EA has reconfirmed, because they've said this multiple times, but they've reconfirmed Battlefield 6 will release this year, and they are set to reveal it really soon. Personally, to me, I choose Battlefield over COD any day, every day.
Dude, especially these last like 2 Battlefield games. Masterpieces.
So I'm super excited for this. I really
don't know.
want EA to say that they're gonna be at E3 because
Yeah,
I
I was gonna
personally
ask
like
you if
EA.
they're
A
going
lot of people have issues with them. I understand the issues, but I do enjoy a lot of their games. Plants vs Zombies, Titanfall, Battlefield. I mean, there is just such great games that EA makes.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, do you think it will be soon enough to see it at E3? But when I think soon, I don't. I think for the amount of time we have till E3, I think there's a good
there
amount
is a
of
good
time.
chance. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. E3 doesn't have to be there because there's actually been rumors that Battlefield 6 will come to Game Pass day one, which that might actually be true because I mean EA Play is already in Game Pass, so I could totally see them making this deal.
And
So many third-party games could be shown at the Xbox event, at the Nintendo event. EA doesn't have to be there to still show a game. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I
You
really am.
know, I'll be honest, Plants vs Zombies, my favorite game from EA. I need to probably play a lot of the other.
Yeah.
Plants
I
vs. Zombies.
love Plants vs Zombies. That's another like franchise that's way up, like probably in my top 10 franchise I just love Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's huge news, and I'm really excited. Clay, are you even still here?
Yes.
Oh my god, this guy's actually still here. What an actual
Clay,
legend.
you're gonna talk for the next 5 minutes and present the next slide.
Yep.
I can present the next slide. That's what I can do.
Alright,
No,
alright.
and you're gonna talk about it. You're gonna read them off. And
Okay, I can do that because,
Alright,
well,
you got
we're
it.
done with the news. We are on to Night Nation.
Alright, let's see if he knows what all of them are about. So let's see.
So,
Alright.
these next two slides is the present and the future. All right. So, if we go to the next slide here,
Mhm.
you will see that the top two pictures are Immortal Phoenix Rising, episode
Key to
number
the
8
name.
and number
That's great.
9
That's great.
are both on the channel here. I personally have yet to watch the series, but I will at some point. I've been too busy.
Watch them.
On the bottom left there, you will see that the Oculus Showcase. John actually did a live reaction to the Oculus Showcase.
I'm doing more of that, by the way. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's fun.
You hear that? He's doing more of it.
Which we will be doing some type of we will be doing reactions to E3. Will it be all of us separately? That'll be dope. Or will Christian be at my house and we do reactions? That'll also be there. Even if Christian is at my house, all of us can still react. It'll just be Christian's with me.
Heck.
So, yeah. But anyway, E3, we are gonna do some sort of reaction somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll definitely.
Absolutely. Austin will join us. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Oculus Showcase live reactions are also on the channel. And the last one on this slide is my Let's Play of Bully. It is episode 6, the most recent episode. I was kind of on and off again with the whole Bully thing. At times, I like start a series, I'm like really excited for it, and I would just like stop, right? So that's kind of what's happening here. But I do plan on recording more episodes. Currently, I have recorded up to episode 12. So
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, those are all going to
Sorry.
come
Did I
out
say that loud?
soon. So yeah, those are everything that is on the channel right now, plus more. So go check out all of those videos. And last but not least,
All right,
Also,
let's see if he can get all
I
this
want to
right.
state. I want to state something like the Raiden on Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath and the Oculus Showcase. Like the person on there, like they line up so perfectly. If you keep switching between the slides, it's like
Wait.
Raiden's right in the spot where the person is.
Oh my god, you're so right.
I was
Holy
like,
crap.
I was like sitting for a minute and like flipping through them. Looking
Wow.
at that.
All
I'm sorry.
It was all planned.
All right,
It's all
let's see
played
if
in the beginning.
Clay can get these 4 pictures right. What do you think I'm going to be doing with all 4 of these this week?
Yeah, this
Deleting
Clay, I
them.
believe in you.
Yeah. You should know at least 2 of them.
let's please.
Well,
So I'll start with the Pokemon Snap one
Okay.
because that's the one I feel like I know the most about.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So Pokemon Snap is coming out Thursday or Friday. John keeps changing.
Thursday, it's Thursday.
5 days
It's
from
coming out
today.
next year to John, but it's all right.
He is planning on doing a Let's Play on that. So as a matter of fact, we actually have a virtual day on Friday.
Yep.
So I'm assuming he's just gonna like put school in the background and just play it while school.
No.
believe that's probably
Why you gotta
But I will.
expose him like
I will
that?
start streaming earlier though, because normally
Mhm.
I'd start streaming around 4. This time I could start around 1, which is great. So,
Yeah.
but yes. However, you missed a part. I plan on making Pokemon Snap the day it comes out, Thursday night. My longest stream ever.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah. So my current record's 3 hours 20 minutes. I want to make it a 4-hour stream. The day it comes out. That's how hyped I am.
All right,
So.
goal set.
Yep. And
If
then,
you don't fulfill your goal, I'm gonna blast you with eggs.
Yep. All right. Anyway,
That's gonna be a big one too. All right.
Can
Uh,
you guess any of the other ones?
I'll go the Mortal Kombat
Okay.
11
Okay.
Aftermath. Obviously, it says Aftermath
Yep.
there, so it's gotta be something to do with after Mortal Kombat.
It's DLC.
So I'm assuming he's gonna revisit it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Come on, go. Keep it going.
I don't think he's gonna like redo the whole series because that'd just be weird.
No.
Are you gonna redo the series,
No.
John?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be playing the DLC.
DLC.
Yeah.
I was about to say
yeah.
it looks like DLC.
It is DLC.
So I was like, if
Yeah.
this
so
is DLC, I would
this
expect him to
DLC
play
we
it.
got like 4 more hours of story, so I'm gonna play through the 4 hours of story. So yeah,
All right.
there we go. And come on, you should know the top right one. I mean, surely.
I mean, didn't you get Godfall with the PS5?
Yeah. There's videos already up on Godfall. So what do you think this means?
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Nice.
all look similar.
Nice.
They all look so
Do you
similar.
not watch your channel's videos?
I do. Well, no. Just kidding.
Exposing ourselves now.
Once John tells me to watch.
Where are they? Oh, the
Yeah,
last
I
one?
haven't. Yeah, the last
The
one.
last one was 3 months ago.
Exactly. So what do you think the top right one means?
He's gonna come back to it.
I'm bringing it back. I'm
You
gonna.
bring it back.
Okay, so I have a feeling I'm really, really close to completing Immortals: Phoenix Rising. Like it might only be two more episodes. Can you believe that, Christian?
That's crazy though.
And I put out a statement that I want to try and complete Godfall and Immortals: Phoenix Rising before Pokemon Snap. I'm gonna try and grind through Godfall. It's only a 12-hour game, and I have 3 episodes on it already. I feel like I can do it. I feel like I just gotta. I gotta play a
You
lot.
said you had till
Thursday.
Yeah, I think you could do it.
Yeah.
I think this weekend.
I'm gonna
could
need more
literally-
support though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need more support in the streams.
like this weekend, you could literally knock out Godfall. And,
Yeah.
Also, you said Mortal Kombat 11.
Yep.
Aftermath.
I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
like during Pokemon Snap because if I do complete Godfall and Immortals, I won't have any Let's Plays except Pokemon Snap. So I'm bringing Aftermath with Pokemon Snap as well as DLC for Immortals. So that's great. But anyway, and then I'm sure you have no idea what the top left one is, Clay. Do you?
yeah, no.
Last one. So
Christian does.
I'm smart, right?
He's deleting it off of his console.
Yeah.
This game,
He's actually boycotting the game.
Yeah.
this
He's telling
game.
nobody to play it. It's almost like we weren't talking about this before the podcast. I just
Yeah.
want to state that.
Yeah.
This game comes out June 8th.
Did you look it up? Did you
So
look it up?
John plans on doing it.
Oh no.
Till June
Oh
8th.
my
Oh
god.
no. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
so the reason I
John plans to do a live IRL reenactment of medieval warfare to commemorate the game. We all will be joining.
Oh my god. Okay, Christian, you know what's happening this weekend, right?
Yes, I assume
Okay,
you're going to be
so
streaming it.
Yes. So right now,
Streaming the open beta or the closed beta. Closed
yep.
beta.
Right now, the closed beta. I pre-ordered it yesterday because I was like, oh my god, the closed beta is this weekend. I guess I got to pre-order. I pre-ordered it. I was a bad boy. I already did the tutorial, and I can confirm
Oh yeah, you guys were talking about this.
we're in for a
Yeah.
We're in.
Man, yeah. No, it's not there today, buddy.
we're in for one heck of a Christian. I might stream this right afterwards. You gotta tune in for a little bit. I mean,
I'll tune in for a little bit. I'll probably
It
watch
is-
it on my TV if I can.
It's
Alright,
actually
tune in.
insane. Yeah, all of you tune
course
in.
fine.
I don't want to tune in.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Honestly, kick him out, baby. I'll take his place.
All right.
No.
But yeah, no.
Nasty
so
night
I'm gonna
incoming.
stream this right after this game. This game is gonna be insane. I am super excited. But anyway, that's what we got with our channel going on this week. I did want to add in one more slide because I feel like we really need to touch on this. Is hashtag speed up speed night.
Why? Why'd you do this to me?
Hey, yo, man. If y'all need a new night, Nasty Night is here.
Yo, I got you.
I did not like that.
Would you like to
I
be
apologize. Clay.
Thunder Knight?
Please never call yourself Nasty Night ever again.
Bro,
Thunder Knight?
I'm a knight and I'm nasty. What can I say?
Would you like to be Thunder Knight?
Nasty knight.
It's not an option. It's not an option. What
I
about
don't know if
what
I
about
can do it.
Tornado
man.
Knight?
Interesting.
What
What do you
about
think about it?
Life Night?
Oh.
No,
Michael better
no,
not
I'll
be
allow
watching
it.
this.
I'll allow it. What about Life Knight? Do you like that name better?
Come up with something better
Aqua
than
Knight?
Nasty Night, and I'll think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Come up with an actual solid name, and we'll actually think about it. Yeah.
John may be the leader, but I'm the one that comes up with the names.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is the name
I don't
guy.
know.
He is
That's
the name
not.
guy.
Nasty Night's not it.
Yeah, it's.
Come up with something better.
Are you guys actually like I might
I'm
be down,
dead as.
honestly.
I'm dead as
Yeah.
right now.
Whoa.
Wow.
Dead ass.
Why do you use nasty words?
I say dead as. All right. Look,
Shut up.
I do.
Dead
Bro, like
That's what I do.
I
I've
was-
always done it.
I don't know, like
I respect
I was
it.
just kidding, but like if y'all really want me to, I
Bro,
really
look.
probably be down. Like no cap.
Ab-
like
like-
Freaking do it.
Like big facts. We're not trolling right now.
We can have like a whole coordination with you and Ron.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh crap, Christian!
Yeah,
Clay, you just spoiled it.
know,
Clay.
You know,
Oh.
we will we will talk
Get
about
Christian's face.
Let me see.
He looks like
Yep.
a shot of Pikachu.
we will talk about it,
I got it.
and we will see. I shall see if I can come up with a name that is appropriate for
We got-
this group,
We got
and
Blood
hopefully
Knight,
we can
too,
work something
if you
out,
like
and
that
we
one.
can have someone. I can be added to the group.
we got
because
Blood
I'm a
Knight.
cool kid.
We got Blood Knight. If you like that.
Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on.
Blood
Ooh,
Knight.
okay, we'll talk about this when the stream's over.
All right.
But I'm
Christian,
feeling that one.
Actually, no. We're in the Night Nation news section. This needs to actually be a thing. This is news. Christian, I asked Clay this, and I asked Ron this. We would like to officially induct Ron as Tech Knight.
Okay.
Do you approval? It's a group decision.
I feel like it's a majority vote at this point. First off,
No, it's a
and
group
second off,
decision.
of course,
No,
Of
if
course
you
I agree.
We all agree.
Yes.
of course, I agree.
All right.
I'm not.
So,
I'm not
soon,
on edit some of the videos. I mean, heck yeah, I can be in it.
If Austin decides on a name, maybe we'll also officially
Nah.
put him in the night.
Hey,
officially
I
put him in
mean-
the
I
Night
mean-
Nation. And
I mean,
we'll hold a ceremony soon.
I mean, I'm down for Blood Knight. I mean, if you
Blood
can
Knight.
think of anything relating to ice more, but besides
Ice,
that, I think
Aqua Knight.
I'll come up with something, Austin. It's all right.
Ice
I'm,
Knight.
I'm okay with Blood Knight. I am personally okay with that.
We'll see. It might intervene because we already have red, so we'll see.
Yeah,
But
you can come on with that. Like,
he'll come up with it
But-
because personally, I prefer a color we don't already have, just to
Yeah.
make it look nicer. But it's whatever.
what colors have already been taken?
Well, we
Blue, purple, red,
Not
gray,
green.
green.
Wait, okay, so
it was a joke.
blue, purple, red. Okay, green.
And now like gray, brown for Tech Knight.
God, y'all took all the good colors.
Well,
For
yeah,
some reason-
obviously.
For some reason, when I think of tech, I think of orange, but that might just because of new tech.
Yeah,
That
probably.
might because
Yeah.
that's because of new.
I was about to say it's more
Oh.
gray and brown type stuff.
I don't.
That's why I said like Aqua Knight or Tornado Knight or Thunder Knight or.
All right, we'll talk about this.
Yeah, anyway.
after.
You guys just got the whole scoop. I hope you guys enjoyed that
Just
one.
wait, guys. You might, you
might have
see
Big
me,
Nasty
you
joining
know,
the-
yeah,
Big
you might
Nasty
see me
joins
more
the battle.
often.
Big
You guys might see me more often now.
Intruder alert! Big Nasty.
I mean, I've already been here, so like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool to join in and just
You might,
have some fun.
if you add up your time in these videos, you might have more screen time than Life Night. Anyway,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Anyway.
no need to blast him out of the water like that. We already know, but there's no need to.
all right. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and sign off, everybody. This was massive fun. Tune in next week for the news. Fridays every week, And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Anybody got anything else to say?
Thank you guys so much. We're almost at 200 subscribers
We are.
actually
We
on
are.
That is true.
YouTube. It's crazy.
Bro,
Get
with
us to
Big
two-
Nasty,
get us
bro,
to 200.
we'll get there in a week. What do you mean?
Yeah, get us to 200. I don't know if we'll have any special
Hit
thing,
that
but get us to
subscribe
200.
We'll do something
Hit that
special.
subscribe button.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow us on
What are you
Instagram.
waiting for?
All right.
Yeah, why are you still here?
Christian, look at me.
Wait. wait, now I gotta do it.
What is going on here? What is happening here?
What is happening?
What am I looking at?
Sorry. Sorry.
I apologize for this.
Just uncalled cultured, apparently. All right. Anyway.
They need help.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna be signing off, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you
All
in
right.
the next one.
See
Peace.
you guys later. Hope you all have a lovely night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.